Okay, welcome to this video. So in this video I want to share with you the path to mastery. Now this path is going to be very powerful for you in this journey. It's going to be like a compass for you. So if you are going to a location where you don't know, okay, let's say you want to go and visit a friend. One of the things you might be needing is a map. Okay, a map that will tell you the route to follow and which direction to take and all that. And with that map you are definitely going to get to your destination. So this is actually what this path to mastery is all about. I've mapped out a guide for you to follow through to go from day one to the end of this program and get the transformation this program offers. Okay, so it starts with instructions. I'm going to share with you the instructions. Then we are going to go deep into all what each of these days we are going to be doing. Okay, so starting with instructions. Okay, let's look at what are you expected here. Okay, so let me push this way. So first, I want you to follow through this program religiously. Follow this path, follow through it and go through it. And also I expect you to budget 2 hours 15 minutes for this for each of the day you want to go through this course. 2 hours 15 minutes is going to be enough for you to cover each of the day lessons. Okay, the 15-minute additional here is for to make up time for you to review what you have learned every day, but 2 hours is enough for you to go through the lesson. And each of the modules there is always a review, so you can also compile these 15 minutes to use it to do your review like an assessment. Okay, it's not a grade-based assessment. Just clear your mind about that. We are not grading here. I'm not trying to test your competence or whatever. What I'm interested in is I want to be sure that you're following through the course and also you are learning about it. I know our learning capacity might be different. People will learn differently. There are people who is going to be competent more than each other, but at the end of the day I believe everybody can learn what they need to know and to use these tools and optimize it to their own benefit. All of us don't need to be guru. Okay, I'm not that guru when it comes to computer, if I must confess to you, but I know enough to be able to perform tasks and also be able to teach you. So I believe 2 hours every day with the compilation of these 15 minutes is enough for you to go through the modules and also perform your review. The review is just about where I ask you to tell me your experience with that particular module, explain to me what you have learned. That will help me know that you're actually following through, because I'm not there with you, which is actually the only limitation in this program, me not being there with you. But there are also other advantages of it. Okay, you have lifetime access to this course, which means if there is anywhere you're not clear about, you can rewatch the video. You can also come back in the next 1 month and still go through this program again to solidify everything. So because you have lifetime access to it, this is actually what is not offered in an institute. If you go to institute, you finish your program, that is it. Okay, you can only ask questions actually, but you will not have access to the trainings and everything you have gone through to help you learn that course. So 2 hours is enough for you to go through this course. Also uninstall apps. Okay, any apps that is going to restrict you or that always distract you, you need to uninstall it and also turn off notifications. The reason I'm encouraging you to uninstall applications, especially social medias, okay, at least for this 1 month. Okay, let's just do it for this 1 month. It's very essential. Lately I thought that time is our most valuable asset, but I get to discover that it's not time. Okay, my mentor shared this with me. Say we all have 24 hours every day, so our major valuable asset is not time. Okay, it's actually the focus we give to things we do. Okay, that is actually what makes the most difference, because we can have all the time, people will play around it and we can easily waste it in something that is not that is not important, but something that is not directly encouraging us in our ultimate goal and our ultimate dreams and vision. And that is actually why focus is essential. And today social media has actually done a lot to our attention. Also the advertising world. Okay, from the instinct of us trying to ignore ads and from the instinct of us trying to always scroll through our feed to get more information about what is happening, it has actually reduced our attention span. A lot of people today cannot sit down and read a book or sit down and watch long videos like this. If it's that long, they kind of turn off, because we have been indoctrinated into this short-term attention span, and it's affecting us, it's affecting how we learn. Okay, so you need focus on this. You need to be able to sit down with your phone on laptop and go through this course for 2 hours every day. So that is actually going to bring you the right position to make the most of this course. A lot of people, for this is going to be like a very big task, but I want you to commit to it. It might be difficult while you are starting. If you go through it 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, before a week you start to get used to it, and before you know it, this will become like your culture. Okay, so turn off all notifications. You may not need to uninstall your Messenger app for you to stay connected with friends and families. So you might need to leave your Messenger app. Okay, so also go through all the lessons that is actually necessary, and also get a notebook and a pen. In fact, I want you to pause this video now. If you don't have a notebook and a pen, go and do that. If you don't have any fancy one, you can just simply get an exercise book like this. This is what I currently use. I have a countless lot of them here. Take notes, okay? Don't just watch stuff and all that. And also taking notes is going to help you perform the assessment in each of these modules, because with your notes you'll be able to easily recapture all you have learned in any module, and also give it back as the assessment in each of the modules. Okay, so that is basically the instructions. I hope you are going to follow that. I trust you will do that. Okay, so let's go through it. So let's look at what to do on the day one. So on the day one is this workshop we are going through right now. Okay, and the task here is for you to complete all the videos in this section, and also complete all the action steps in the intro video, which is the previous video where you got to subscribe to all the channels. I hope you have actually done that, but that is actually your basic steps, because access to some of those group is where you can also get support to get the best out of this course. Okay, also at the end of this workshop, there's going to be a task I'm going to give you at the end, and make sure you complete it. And that is for day one. Then on the day two is for you to go through the computer appreciation course. So you're expected to complete all the lessons in this computer appreciation in 1 day. Okay, and also take 10 minutes to review what you have learned, just like recap, just to help me understand that you actually follow through, and also you are getting on with the module. Okay, so on the day two, in the day 3 to day 4, you are to advance to module 2. This is actually where you get to learn about the Windows and how to use operating system, and I'm expecting you to cover this under these 2 days. And what you are expected to do here is to complete all the lessons under 2 days, and after the 3rd day in this program, that is, after the 3rd day, you should go over and install Mavis Beacon and start practicing your typing skills. The software is available there for you. Now the reason why I put it at the 3rd day is because by the 3rd day you have actually learned about the fundamentals of computer, and also you have started the intro of Windows operating system, where you get to learn how to use the mouse and the keyboard. So once you have been able to do all this stuff, you'll be able to know how to also download stuff online, or install Mavis Beacon, or click and drag and do other things that you can do on the Mavis Beacon software. So there's also a guide for you on how you can install the Mavis Beacon, but I want you to do this on the 3rd day, where you already have basic experience on how to use computer and all that. Okay, and also after this module, take like 15 minutes to review everything that you have learned here. It's going to help me understand that you're actually following through. Okay, so from day 5 to 7, you are meant to advance to the 3rd module, which is the Internet and Web Blueprint course, and here you are to complete all the lessons in this module within 3 days. Spend the first 2 days on the conceptual aspect of this module, then continue practical on Mavis Beacon. Okay, like once you finish the conceptual aspect for the first 2 days, you can go over and still continue practicing your Mavis Beacon. Then on the last day, spend it on practicing the practical aspect of this course. Okay, then also take 15 minutes to review everything that you have learned in this module. Okay, so this is actually for the day 5 to 7. So on the 8 to 11, you are expected to advance to word processing softwares. Okay, you start with Microsoft Word Mastery. Now on this section, you are expected to first of all install, download and install your Microsoft Office. If you don't have that already, please download and install it, because you are going to be needing that for the practical. I have provided the downloadable software for you that you can download and install. I am expected to complete the lessons and practical steps in this module within 4 days. Okay, then also you take 15 minutes to review the lessons in this module. Okay, so From day 12 to 14 is Google Doc. Okay, this is another word processing softwares that you are going to walk through. I also expect you to complete these lessons under 3 days and take 15 minutes to review the program, to review the everything you have learned below that module. Okay, then also 15 to 18 days you advance to presentation. You start with Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Then in this case, you don't need to install the Office again because you have already installed it in the in Microsoft Word. So PowerPoint is part of Microsoft Office, so you also access it there. So complete the lessons and practical steps in this module under 4 days. Then take 15 minutes to review everything. Okay. Then also we have also the next after that you advance to day 19 to 21. In this case, complete this lesson in 3 days and take 15 minutes to review that. Then also day 22 to 27 is where you get to spreadsheet software. We'll start with Microsoft Excel. Also, the program or the software is found inside your Microsoft Office, so you don't need to install it separately. So the Excel has more longer content. You're going to be needing like 6 days to go through it and also complete all the practical steps, and also take time to review it once you are done. Then also, okay, the Google Sheet. Then also the same thing, takes you like 4 days to complete this section and also the practical aspect. And at the end of it, I want you to review what you have learned in that. Okay, so if you go through this program in this structured manner, by the end of 31 days, you'll come out successful and you'll be able to win an award from our community, the Digital Optimizer Starter Award. I'll be able to give you an award. This is separate from your certificate of completion. You also get your certificate of completion, but this award is going to be like something that you can hold on to as a part of the community. It also shows that you are action takers. So I also want you to aim for this award. Okay, so basically that is it. This is how this program is going to go. This is the part I've actually highlighted for you. And if you look at this section where you're watching this, okay, this can also be added on the instruction aspect of this. Okay, okay, I also want you to ask questions in this course. If you look at here, you see a Q&A sections. I also want to explore that in asking quick questions. Okay, I will be going through it more often and also be answering it. In fact, I want you to go over now and try that. Okay, you can simply go there now and okay, just open up that communication. Okay, just tell me about yourself and just that. Let's open up that communication. I'm going to reply you to acknowledge your questions or your message. Okay, so I want you to use that section to ask questions wherever necessary. And that is it. This is a path to mastery. This is a part to mastering computer and digital literacy. I'm going to be opening up this part for download so that I can download it and always work with it. Okay, so that is it for this video. And in the next video, I'm going to be sharing with you myths. Okay, the myths people have about learning computer skills. I'm going to be sharing that with you, which is actually essential. It's going to help you, get rid of some of the fears and limitations that you might be having that can limit you from getting the best from this course. Okay, and I'll see you in the next one.